So Anthony, as a title agent, I know I have expectations of what I expect realtors to do, and also what lenders would do. What do you see, and what kind of expectations do you have as a mortgage professional that would help you get your job done easier with realtors that you work with title people that you work with?
Well, as far as title, they're pretty. You guys are pretty straightforward, and you're pretty quick in getting it done. So we really don't. I don't see a lot of title issues. Most title companies will tend to give us a heads up way in advance that they found a problem and work through it. There are a couple last minute title companies that, the day or week of settlement, you don't want to find out that there's a lien on the property that could have been found out a month ago. But as far as real estate agents go, one of the biggest things with realtors that I try to impress upon them, especially in this market today, where it's so highly competitive, is if you have a borrower that you want to, take out, let me get them completely approved, not pre-approved, where they go through an underwriter and we've already got the underwriting approved, subject to a property, and the conditions can be met or have been met. And it makes that deal a lot stronger where, number one, you go in and basically there's no financing contingency because we've already met all the financing requirements with the underwriter. The underwriter is the person that makes the final decision. And then number two, in some situations with 10% or more down, good credit, maybe some reserves, you may also obtain an appraisal waiver. And those aren't things that lenders arbitrarily make that decision. It comes through the automated system. The automated system will say an appraisal is not required based upon this area or this price or whatever. And think about it. If you're a buyer and you're going into a house that's been on the market for 3 days and there's 10 offers coming in, I've had several deals that have been accepted in the last 6 months that were not the highest offer because my clients were in a position where the listing agent knew who we were, who Sandy Spring, who I was, and or had that on the table that the financing's basically been met.
That's a huge piece of advice that I don't think a lot of people
I
know.
tell these agents, I've been to lunch with 3 agents over the last week, and I stress to them, I say, you don't understand. Calling me when you've got somebody in your car who's looked at a house that you've been talking to for 3 weeks is it's a lot different than saying, hey, 3 weeks ago, have them call me and we can get the process rolling. And if they haven't found a house in 3 weeks, I can get them approved.
Especially in this competitive
Oh,
market.
it's unbelievable. And I've got a couple agents that get it. They do get it.
Wow.
But most of them are not like that. They're like they're so hungry right now, because of the market. They're not making the income they used to make. I mean, frankly, this is probably the worst 12 months I've had in the industry in 25 years. And I'm fine with it. I saw it coming. I told my people that work for me, be prepared, that you're going to see and it's going to happen for another year like this. You're going to see a big attrition. So you're going to see a willowing of the realtors, not as quick as I'd like to see because there's some really bad ones out there. And you're going to see, a lot of lenders are starting to go away. And I'll tell you another thing that's happening between you and I, Chris, is, First Home, they have a big presence. And I used to work for Dave and Tony, and I love them, and I have nothing bad to say about
Oh,
them.
this off the record.
Yeah.